Zombie's cat is like straight up just too cute. Look at the way she sits. Like I can't imagine that's comfortable, yet it still looks really comfortable.
It just she's gonna be disappointed when she grows up and can't like fit the same way in the hammock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still a ways away though.
Alistar's asking about the tissue box. What? I don't have a tissue box on my desk. Unless you're talking about my money, my bank. Hang on, where's the coin? This is the best. Zombie up. Ow! Fuck! Just burned myself on that stupid candle. Let's pull that out. Ah! Okay. So this Zombie up has her cat, right? I got my cat. So you take a quarter. You gotta put it in the food bowl. No cat comes out to grab the coin, and that's my piggy bank.
It is pretty cute. It was there when you bought it.
I'm guessing that's what they mean when they're asking about my tissue box, because I don't have like a tissue box. But Nugget's rolling around trying to get comfy. Now she's like, Mom was playing with me, so I gotta go cuddle with Mom.
Yeah, maybe. The I think she has some kitten acne. She's a teenager.
Really? I didn't even know cats got like acne.
They do actually, yeah. You can see it on their chin, through their fur.
Oh, well, that's kind of, I guess, normalizing. You're like, she's not a perfect little angel after all, even though she's super duper really really cute.
Come on.
Anyway, someone else was asking what's up with the health bar above my camera, which would be there. That's the Bit Boss battle. Currently, it is Devin Wolf who is the Bit Boss at the moment. They cheered enough bits to kill the previous boss and still have 337 health left over. So if people cheer little bits of bits here and there, it will dethrone the Bit Boss. But actually, since we are waiting for a little bit, I will try and get caught up on some shoutouts, since we have not done our round of sub shoutouts today. Waiting for the stream to get going, we just kind of hopped right into it. So our dearest apologies, subscribers. But going back, we'll say an hour. Kitty the Neko, I was here. He ruined it by being anti-Canadian, I guess we could say. 31 months, but we know it's longer than that because he had his sub reset like 31 months ago, and we know that. But thank you for the long time support, dude. Then we had Happier, 2 months on that resub. JD Toss for 27. So think of how many ramen dares can buy with this. Ace King. Now we're talking. Yeah, he could probably get he could get a whole handfuls of ramen. Actually, I have a ramen story I want to go into at the moment. But then Thrux TV was a new sub. Welcome to the Base Trade Brigade. Sorry we missed that in chat. Hopefully you're still hanging out with us, man. Marcos 4912 hit us up for 2 freaking years to say 2 years. Hoip. Also hashtag fuck dare. I mean hashtag feed dares.
Whoa! Wow.
Hashtag kill stats. Then last but not least, K2K Star just hit us up with 5 months on that resub saying BaseTradeTV, teaching English at the highest of levels. Appreciated.
That's us. English teachers.
So proud. So proud right now. Anyways, looks like we're going to be getting into a ZvZ, so we won't be following Optimus. It's going to be Namshar versus SolO. We actually haven't seen SolO for a while, but I got to give Namshar the edge in this because I've been loving watching Namshar play, and I think his ZvZ is actually pretty good.
Yes, I agree. Namshar is a slow, steady rise up in the ranks, and SolO, well, we haven't seen in a while, but they both are probably pretty used to ZvZ on the European ladder. Just waiting for SolO to ready up.
Well, could we kicking off in Abyssal Reef? Oh, you know what? You guys can see my guns. Ooh, just gonna get the
I want to.
Actually,
imagine.
my favorite thing to do is you draw. What you guys do? Here's a party trick. I guarantee you'll get a laugh every time. You draw a stick man on your arm, like just lying straight like this. Then when you flex your arm, it makes it look like he's doing sit-ups.
Oh, that's right. You like what? You like came to a tournament. I don't remember which one, and you just did it like to everyone. It was like your thing. It must have been like so long ago, like WCS Toronto or something.
No, it's I don't know. It's like an adorable little trick. I love it. All right, hey, we're back though. It's the Dares Cup, $100 on the line, up for grabs. 60 for first, 20 for second, 10 for third and fourth. But we're not there yet. We're in the round of 8. So the winner of this gets to the money. And in the top left, he's playing Zerg. He's playing pink. He's playing for Root Gaming. Give it up for SolO.
In the bottom right, as the red Zerg playing for Dead Pixels, it's Namshar.
Are you sure that's not Dead Piximals?
Piximals.
By the way, Marcos in chat, we did give a shout out to moments ago for that resub, but I do want to give him a shout out. Actually, I will say, sir, you can't see me right now. I am saying this with about little sarcasm, and I want to make sure it's not a joke as possible. I appreciate your tweets, man. I think you're good people, so thank you very much for that. All right, so Namshar, actually, what's interesting, I love to see right off the bat, is nobody went for anything super cheesy. No quick gas, no insane pool timings. And what I like about that is, I think this is the better way for Zerg players to feel each other out. You talk about this a lot. You'll hear other casters say it as well. Like, when it's an early pool in the ZvZ, it's the first game of the series. Sometimes the argument's made, they're just trying to test and feel for their opponent. I don't really think that's the case. Like, SolO and Namshar, I guarantee you, with how prevalent ZvZ seems to be in Europe, they've played against each other enough times to know, like, okay, let's just skip the BS phase and let's play the game out. Game 2 might actually have an early pool or something, but I actually really like that Game 1 didn't.
I always think that any early pool or any aggression in the start of a series is actually more just like taking control of the whole pace of the game.
Assert dominance, alpha male style.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not too surprising. Like, again, not saying much about SolO lately, but Namshar never really was the all-in guy. Never really the guy that you're going to say is going to take control of the game and keep control of the game. He's actually quite defensive, reactive, and, well, I mean, he's good, sure, but I would say that he is like kind of a weakness along with Snoot. But Snoot's obviously fixed some of those issues. Anyways, we'll see how this game goes. Of course, Sling Baneling's going to be happening, with Baneling's nest being thrown down for both players.
Yeah, but
and third bases. This
is really interesting. So Namshar, you guys will know, just kind of walk past that. He went around the outskirts, not because he was trying to sneak lings by. He was trying to get the most scouting information possible, which was kind of nice, because if this was 6 lings, he would have seen that. 2, that's nothing. That's manageable. Also, just to address this as well, we're treating this the same way we are with every other cast. We're planning to cast both of the semifinals and the finals. So, folks in chat asking to see some Nurchio. Folks in chat hoping to see Mana. Like, again, Mana's streaming his point of view of his matches. Someone should link his stream in chat if you can. But we'll catch all of them in the semifinals, so that's starting after this. So 2 best of 3s and a best of 5 on deck for the cast today. Might be a short one, actually, at this rate.
Wouldn't mind it.
Just fearfully imagining the ZvZ finals.
I got to... We do have the Alima League tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's our last cast for Austin, right?
Correct, Mundo.
Mundo is a hero from League of Legends.
And he's not cool at all.
And League of Legends just happened in Vancouver.
Oh, that's true.
It's called LCS, kind of like WCS, which brings us back to StarCraft.
Full circle. Good job. So someone has to test the boundaries of the third base in ZvZ. If you're gonna get lings and you're gonna get Baneling Nest, then it is usually just the case of building 20 show lings and maybe 2 to 4 banelings, and then you're just gonna see if you can get anything done. Of course, you can commit more to it, but neither player really wanted to commit more to it or felt like they needed to defend a lot either. Like Namshar defending his third base, easy peasy, roughly the same amount of units, but also with an Overlord Salt, there weren't any more units on the way, so just like calmly, they both are getting into Roach Warrens. Namshar getting plural Roach Warrens for some reason.
And I think to build off that too, it was really quick. It was really noticeable how quickly they both went to droning. Like, I think there was this brief moment there in the larva cycles where each of them were questioning, like, do I need more units? But I think combination of Namshar seeing SolO back away and SolO measuring up Namshar's army, it's pretty appropriate for them to have gone into droning when they did. But Namshar, he is going to be like really going into droning, and he's behind in the Roach game a bit. This could be both good and bad. On one hand, like if you get up 10 workers and you can hold, great, you're going to remain ahead for a while. Downside is though, because you've made all these workers, your layers later, your Roach Warren came down and just finished moments ago as Rifkin began the sentence. I mean, Namshar is not going to have that many roaches, much less roaches that even have speed.
Yeah, he was just simply late to his lair, actually. Those are pretty good hits. Ling's not too much of a consequence anymore, but that is nice. I mean, he was just straight up late to his lair. I think that might have just been a mistake. Similar to his second Roach Warren, which he did allow to finish. Like, it's not, I don't think he really meant to do that.
Oh, that was the second
Just forgot one or the other.
I just assumed it was his first. Because he didn't make any roaches out of the first one.
Yeah, he took a while. So there's definitely mistakes here, but now he is up 10 workers, and that, probably is going to be with enough time to build an army.
I wonder if there's, like, the cost-benefit ratio here of, like, the Cyber Core versus Gateway Block, right? Like, the Roach Warden, maybe he actually just straight up wanted a wall. And this thing does have more health than an Evo Chamber. Doesn't cause gas. I mean, maybe it was a mistake. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, I can see some value in it, at least.
I was going to say, like, why not just build a second Evolution Chamber? That obviously is the weak point of it anyways. That's what they'd be targeting.
That's what you think, but then they get baited. They're like, oh, such an important structure in the front line? How foolish. Allow me to target that down.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. I bet that's exactly what he would do.
You're like, oh, look at this spire over here. It's called bait.
Yeah. Well, SolO is at a decent drone count, actually. It's starting to match Namshar with 4 on the way. A little bit behind on his 4th base, but, more importantly, the army supply is a lot in his favor, as Namshar not only went for more drones initially, but also for an infestation pit, which he is using. Infestors are already on the way, and they're probably going to have time to get to fungals. But really, if SolO is being more aggressive with his army and actually posturing and positioning, he could probably be really threatening that 4th base. Maybe gets a snipe on one of the infestors. But they're both really not doing anything. I think the infestors are just the right call for Namshar. Like, try and get the best composition first.
Well, I was actually, while you were talking, showing the income graph off. And, well, maybe SolO's going to be catching up on workers now. There's the definitive, like, 600 mineral/gas advantage in Namshar's favor. And I think that all went to... That's basically, you could sum up in the infestors, right? The cost of this infestation pit, the burrow, and the 2 infestors themselves. So armies are actually going to look, I think, a little bit closer than expected. It's unfortunate Namshar couldn't really get more from that I guess, worker lead, but with both players playing passive, only so much you really can do. Play macro so hard.
They both are really being quite passive. I mean, SolO invested in a +1 carapace, so he has that going for him, even if he has laser joints infestors. And that actually might be more important. If they're both going to play passive, a 200-200 Roach, Ravager, Infestor, and one person has the Carapace upgrade, well, then that might just be better than whatever bank Namshar might have, because that's going to be his benefit of having the higher drone count for a little bit longer. Hard to say. It's going to really matter how the game goes, and Namshar does have Burrow on his Infestors, where SolO does not, so maybe he can save them, and also maybe he can just get really good fungals. Finally, they both are going to engage. Namshar maxes out first and decides to go for it. Or not. Thinking about it. Thinking about going for it.
We're gonna. All right. Well, the Overseer is gonna be floating around and do whatever. This army out of Namshar, I like it because of the infestors. I like it because of the burrow, but it's not like he's not matched. And positioning, I think, is gonna be what's mattering most. And it doesn't feel like SolO's in position for this.
Yeah.
Oh, Fungus
He
grabbed
kind
that
of
army.
knew where the army
Namshar,
was. But...
Okay, he wasn't able to take advantage of the Fungals because he was afraid of the Corrosive Bile, so it's kind of interesting to see, but more Fungals locked and loaded. Both players held in place. Both players grabbed, but Namshar's Infestors are grabbed, revealing them from the ground. Army supplies are trading out back and forth. Infested Terrans come down in a bit of a desperate plea, but Namshar is going to get knocked away from the base.
Yeah, I feel like SolO got better Infestor Corrosive Bile combos, but Namshar got more of them, so... They really do kind of even out here. They both try and remax as fast as possible, but Namshar just invested into patching glands and a hive, so he's gonna have a little bit more difficulty. And again, like that upgrade is also, I guess, in use during that engagement as well. But Namshar is gonna be catching up soon enough. Rusolo's gonna try and push his advantage. She's got almost 30 army supply. Actually, yeah, basically 30 army supply advantage here. Oh, there's that Roach one's gonna be targeted. No, target it. The fake. It's getting Tumbling Claws, funnily enough. You just start on the other one. That's what it's there
for. The rocks. I love it. We're guessing one or the other, and he goes for the third option, unseen, the bloody rocks.
I think that might have just been. I really think that getting the Tumbling Claws or +1 carapace would have been more worth.
I concur.
Oh, he gets one.
He'll get one anyways, yeah. Namshar, though, not depending on Tumbling Claws, but positioning in units. I mean, I showed it while you were speaking, but the 40 roaches lost to 23 of SolO in that last engagement leaves Namshar without buffer, without much meat to his army. And even though he comes in for a technical surround, SolO's got so many units.
Yeah. Well, Namshar started off this fight by losing an Infestor on the front lines. And, well, luckily he did finish that +1 Carapace before it was sniped. Mere, like, milliseconds, I think. It still sucks for him losing all these tech structures. Well, not his Roach Warren, technically. He's still building roaches, but... Takes the fight, cleans it up, and SolO is having a gas problem. And Namshar is, I guess, just having a general, like, tank problem.
Did you see that weird graphical glitch, or was that just me?
That was just you.
Okay, cool. We just had, like, stretchy lines of, like, things breaking.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, good times.
Well, SolO could be in a problem here if he continues to be gas starved. I mean, he's having trouble maxing out on roaches again because of it, but also he won't be able to replace infestors if he ever loses them, whereas Namshar, I think, has been, like, constantly replacing his infestors.
Yeah.
And Ravagers as well, I guess, costing a lot of gas, too. So, as you see here, the upgrade's now even. Fungals go down to the Ravagers, and it looks like without the Roach buffer, they are going to eventually go down, but these still are pretty, like, I would say, even trades, as Namshar is just barely able to reinforce fast enough. He's now having a mineral problem. I don't think anyone's going to oh, no, I see it. Oh, Jesus, I definitely see that graphic.
The Ravager, it's like he's being stretched like toffee.
Why does that appear now? I mean, Abyssal Reef said a lot of things, but...
the thing is, it's not the skinned Ravagers that are doing that, it's Namshar's regular Ravagers that are doing that.
They need something to be better, you know? Like, at
they're
least
trying to hold on. They just don't want to let go. Your time
they really don't. So, of course, Namshar, and really importantly here, not only holding on and maybe going to his 5th base, had already invested into +2 Carapace and +3 missile attack. Like, that was a significant chunk of change that was not going in an army fight, and that was a dangerous time for Namshar. But now, in like 30 seconds, and he should probably wait for that 30 seconds, even if he does have a bit of an army supply lead, he's just going to have like a much better army. And SolO is once again, I think, found without infestors and without the gas to remake them. So Namshar just should be winning on all fronts here.
I should be, but SolO still takes pretty good fights, and if he can just keep trading out, I mean, that'll work. But this time around, it is going to be that infestor number difference. 0 to 5. I don't think Fungals do that much damage, so I still favor the like 47 some odd roaches. But if Namshar uses those Fungals to hold things in place, land the Corrosive Biles, get those combos, 47 roaches can melt away very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it's also 17 Ravagers at 6, so like the amount of Corrosive Biles that Namshar will have is like, yeah, it is much better. Looks like he's going to try and add on, well, not only +3 Carapace, and once again, Tumbling Claws and a safer Roach Warren, but Aspire as well. I mean, he does have the better army, and because of that, he should be the one that's like dominating the game and moving around and whatnot, but that Spire could be, again, a liability of investments, especially if he tries to get Corruptors and Broodlords. But I think he can end the game before it, actually. Like, he's just waiting for the one, like, pretty good engagement path.
Well, the Overseer's just going to chill and allows one of the infestors to get sniped. I love the way SolO was handling himself, though. Segmenting small amounts of roaches to do that snipe. Not overcommitting, because he knows he could possibly get caught in a big-ass fungal. Yeah,
but Namshar's being so tentative with the army that he kind of missed those fungal... Well, the Corrosive Biles, rather. But there they go. More fungals coming down as well. These ones just trapped behind. More graphical bugs.
No, it's still going. There we go. I'm going to double zoom out and see if it goes all the way up, if that happens again. This is the coolest bug, the dumbest bug. Because I thought for a moment, back in the day, if your graphics card was breaking, you would see graphics similar to that. But I think this is actually just unique to the Ravager and not my graphics card. My brand new 1080 couldn't possibly be broken already.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's you. So it looks like Namshar is actually the one's going to be losing out here once again without that Roach buffer. The Ravagers will go down pretty quickly, but SolO's kind of in his last desperate attack here. He's down 40 army supply. He's going to be still down in upgrades, even as he did also try and get the 3-2. And then, you know, there's the problem of the Corruptors that eventually come in and make them Broodlords. So he's still really on a timer.
Yeah, I mean, this is what's cool about Namshar, though. Because SolO is, again, in my opinion, taking really good fights. And Namshar's not playing badly, don't get me wrong. But he's got the better, like, how to say this, like, follow-up game, if that makes sense. Like, the fact that there are Broodlords potentially coming out at any point in this game.
But he's losing these fights, though. Like, it really is I guess, a testament to ZvZ not just being who has more roaches, but the concaves, the splits, the decision-making of where to take the fight. SolO, I guess, didn't really mind taking the fight where he did, the one up in the top right in Abyssal Reef. And Namshar probably thought it was great. It actually wasn't the case. He kept on evening up on the army supply. But Namshar still had that bigger bank and still already invested in so many different things. He should still win the game.
I really like his choice there, too, to heal up the low roaches. Tunneling Claws help and speed that process up very quickly.
Yeah, that is a nice little touch. He's fully maxed out on upgrades for his roaches, and that Broodlord maker, the Great Aspire, is about to finish. He does need to lose a couple roaches, which he can do by just Tunneling Claws harassment if he really needs to buy time and lose supply to get to Corruptors. I think it's confirmed at this point that I just missed the first one. I think we've been seeing every single same graphical error.
So there's actually really
There's so
great
many.
hits.
There's so many there. Why?
I'm trying my best to take that game seriously, and I'm just like actually losing my shit over watching this like stretch out. Like I want that violin sound effect in the background. Where like,
good God.
Good golly, Miss Molly. All right, well that's gonna be the first game down. See what loser's selection is. We did just have a resub coming in through Cressy Bear. Hey, cute name. Thank you for the 6 months. Scared money don't make money. That's what I'm gonna confidently assume that's what that meant to say.
What?
It's a confusing thing to read, right? I'm not crazy.
What? These text structures. I don't get it.
I'm watching the clip. Here we go. I hope that ends up on Reddit or something. That's so stupid. It looks so stupid.
It does. It looks that's not one of those, like, I feel like there's been graphical errors before that you kind of laugh at, right? Like the not really an error, I suppose, but like Abyssal Reef has always had those weird animations, like the Reaper just floating up to the heavens. Yeah. But that one is like the first like legitimate just like this is actually
like it's just broken. Like it's not intended to be like that. The Reaper's silly because you're like, at least it was intended, but it didn't quite go according to plan.
Yeah. Like the ragdoll physics don't really work. Okay, fine. Like that's something we can forgive, but that is just straight up broken.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna be getting into.
All of a sudden, it's blowing my mind. We've cast every single day. Come on now.
Yeah, we cast every day. We cast this map. It's like the most frequently selected map too. I don't know.
Yeah, is it because of the ZvZ? He's gonna cast the ZvZ in a while.
Well, was there a patch recently that we missed, like a micro patch or a hot fix or something? Like, I honestly don't know, man.
I don't know. Amazing.
All right, well, I'm going to go retweet my Twitter smooth game real quick. Just to be obnoxious.
You do you, buddy.
Get in trouble. But yo, all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's game number 2. I just want to remind everybody that we do have the semifinals coming up after this. Mana defeated Ziggy. He waits for the winner of this series. Topside has Nurchio waiting for the winner of Optimus and Indie StarCraft. So for me, I just want to say really quick, I think Nurchio, Optimus, and Mana Namshar would be the sickest couple of semifinals.
That would be really nicely evened out. With still a potential of ZvZ finals.
Yeah, of course. Well, it's the top right. He's up 1-0. We'll see if he can carry through.
It should shoot up.
No, Zombie Grub.
That's all I'm
It's
saying.
the Red Zerg player Namshar.
Sorry. In the top left, as the pink cheesy Zerg, it is SolO.
So it's kind of what we talked about with like the whole. You might see a pull early in game 2, but I gotta give it to SolO, man. I don't think this is a desperation pull. He played that game out well. I think he knows he played that game well too. But it is just a matter of like maybe not wanting to go late game versus Namshar again. But yo, B Shredder, 08. I mean, on one hand, bees are kind of endangered species, so maybe if you didn't kill them, that'd be great. But thank you for the $20. That dirty honey blood money.
Are they endangered?
Yeah, bees are like. It's,
I thought they were like
scary.
at risk or something because there's like different levels.
Or maybe endangered is the wrong word. You're right, but it's like they are disappearing faster than anyone wants them to.
Yeah, you shouldn't be shredding them is the point. Plus, they're really nice. Like they're not like wasps, you know. Like you could shred those and no one would care, or ticks, I guess too. But bees, especially bumblebees, like they're really cute. Whatever. So, unfortunately, Cactus Valley has, you know, a couple things going in favor of it and a couple of things going not in favor of it if we're going for an early pool. And one of these, what we see here, is not the favorable thing. Like, if it was cross spawns, first of all, like, that still would be a long time for your reinforcements, and that would also suck for doing the build. But, you know, with him guessing cross and being wrong, that buys so much time for Namshar. But the upside is that Namshar would have possibly taken forever to figure out what was happening. But luckily, his Overlord saw the reinforcements at SolO's natural, so he's able to respond at least a little bit and get a little bit mentally prepared as well. So he might be able to do this. No, not with the Spinecrawler going down.
You know, it's still, the Spinecrawler has like 2 armor on it when it's finished, but it's naked when building, so that's why it goes down so quickly now. But then finishes, and like Zerg players can't even kill it. But Baneling's on the way. Oh no, he's blocked his own. Oh, never mind. I thought he completely blocked his own Banelings out. Namshar can't hold this though. He's got like no hope for this.
Yeah, he's trying to get
Oh no!
Baneling
Oh no! Oh
yeah! Not enough drones to even.
Well, is that 2 more Banelings coming to finish that off? So you know.
Okay. Whoa! That didn't kill anything.
No, that ended up being quite terrible. He went 2 lings skirting around the outside. There's a lot of drones here. 1 shot from dead still. So these are the cleanup crew.
Oh, 3 more drones is actually huge. Like it's super funny, but it's super important.
Actually, I would say these 3 drones are the difference of this being worthwhile or not. Because even with the follow-up lings here, if he was causing no more damage, he's still down a base.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I would say that he had to do a little bit more damage too to really win this game for sure. But the thing is that killing drones and then also getting them off of mining means that Namshar really can't get many more lings. Very clutch transfuse though. That queen holding is a big deal.
I feel like SolO's getting a little bit desperate with these banelings too, but he goes for this round. He gets the queen. 1 down.
Oh. It almost looked like he manly detonated it prematurely. I think it's just too many lings though. Namshar can't get a baneling.
He's trying to, so very desperately badly. But GG's. GG's! SolO will tie up the series now 1-1.
Oh yeah, Cactus Valley.
So I'm not sure how to take this not even a compliment, I'm gonna say this remark about my arm. Someone in chat says, like, is it just me or is Rifkin's arm grossly skinny? Well, considering I've spent the last 4 years being called fat, I guess I'll take it as a compliment. But it might just be camera angles and tricks, because, I don't know, man, my arm's not too small. And I don't mean like, oh, look at these muscles, but I'm just saying, like, objectively, my arm's not small.
I don't know. I don't watch your camera enough to say what it looks like on stream. I'm gonna try now.
Don't be creeping on me. Get your head in the game, Zombie Grub.
My head is in the game. I made Newkirk. They're ready to go.
Yeah, let's hop into it. I should have done an ad break. Instead, I got really self-conscious about my arm. Nailed it. Maybe my arm wouldn't look so skinny if I had one of those big, beautiful Yord wood watches on it, though.
Well, they're pretty huge, so I think actually one of the purposes is to make your arm look smaller.
Shut the fuck. I was trying to segue into this. Okay, there's an actual reason I bring this up, though. We haven't, I put a tweet out this morning, we haven't shown any love to Yord for a while. It's been since Civil War since we've done an event with them. So I was thinking about maybe doing a show match sometime after Austin. So we got
40 years ago, man. Jesus.
I know, right? So we got not a straw poll, excuse me, but a Twitter poll going on the BaseTradeTV Twitter right now. And it's, what matchup do you want to see? A Korean versus a foreigner, NA versus NA, EU versus EU, Korea versus Korea type thing. So do us a favor, head on over and make sure to vote on the Twitter poll. If someone could link it in chat, I'd super appreciate it. Because the only thing on my paste button right now is my cheesy ass tweet. Getting into game though. We find ourselves in map number 3. Things are tied up 1-1 on this guy, and in the bottom right, no early pool retaliation to that loss. It's going to be the straight shooting Dead Pixels Namshar.
In the bottom left is the pink Zerg. It is Roots SolO. Well, Namshar, a little bit paranoid, I think. Goes for a pool first. Well, gas first, pool first.
I don't think this is a terrible choice after what just happened, but it was not like an early pull and an early gas where you're like starting to really dig into your economy.
It should shoot up.
Zombie
That's
Grub.
all I'm saying.
Zombie Grub. Shh. There's no Marauders in this game. I don't know why you keep bringing this up.
Yeah, right? So, while Namshar now has a build that would be good against an early pool, it's not like the only thing this build can do, and it's not like the only reason you would ever want to do it, but it probably has some influence of the last game.
Oh.
I would just be afraid that, SolO found out his weakness.
That was B Shredder again, by the way. B Shredder 08 saying, I love bees. I'm from the bee fam. Love you guys. Yo, so did you watch Livy B try and eat 100 nuggets yesterday?
I was pretty tempted to watch, but
So,
no, I did not.
I watched from about 1 to 50, and she was not slowing down. I'm like, oh, damn it. This little tiny girl's going to eat 100 nuggets, no problem. I think she fell shy around 80 or something is what I heard.
Yeah.
But, like, I was actually, I was donating a little bit and teasing, but I was doing math. I'm like, I've seen Livy B eat an ungodly amount of candy. So I'm like, if 6 jelly beans, the same volume as, like, 1 nugget. Carry the 3.
That math, though.
It's like you're trying to guess how many jelly beans are in the bottle, right? How many nuggets can fit in her tummy?
Oh, man. Like, StarCraft tweeted this picture of, like, how many banelings are in this picture or something like that, right? And I tweeted at them, if I guessed correctly, do I get, like, a lollipop? And I was actually kind of disappointed that it wasn't a guessing game. They should have made it one. Anyways, so that aside, chicken nuggets, which I kind of want now. Namshar does have... What?
This is your cute cat chicken nugget. You have
Oh,
nuggets.
oh, it's true. Yeah, I still want to see if she really likes chicken nuggets. She likes all human food so far. She even like I had rice and egg today, and she even thought that was delicious, which I thought was really weird. But anyways, it's good, man. Anyways, the speed finishes up a lot sooner for Namshar as his build opener would dictate, and he also did get a baneling nest. So while he's not getting any more lings after this might really scare SolO. I think it already has, actually, because he already got a spine crawler for whatever he scouted with his overlord. I think just the later hatchery is what he scouted. Kind of some cool SimCity for his queen here.
Paused.
This timing, though. This timing, though. That timing, though.
Oh, wow. Oh, Jesus, wow.
Jesus, wow.
Phoenix
the WoW killer?
636 just had a Korean yell at us for $100.
Nice.
I went to the Sidestorm Cup in person after you mentioned it on stream. All the players, especially Zombie Grub, were friendly and talked to me. True turned around and gave me a double high five when he won it out of happiness. SC2 community is amazing.
Yeah, I talked to him. I talked to him and it was really cool. He's the one that gave me the gift for you, the cactus thing. So nice to see that I enjoyed the LAN.
Cool. I'm really glad it went through too. I was obviously a little bit vocal about some of my thoughts, but I was glad KJ was able to make it happen, and like the players actually had a good time too. And I guess this guy and the fans and anyone else that showed up.
Yeah, very generous of you to donate above all that. Thank you very much. Now, as I said before the pause happened, Ryako to his keyboard stopped working, Namshar wasn't committing any more to this. So while it does successfully kind of scare SolO, again, the spine crawler, then all the banelings he just made, thinking that there might be more on the way, he probably checked his overlord at the third and said, oh, okay, it's actually not like an all-in. So he also gets his third, like exact same time. They both go in the Roach Warrens exact same time as well. Like this is slightly different than the Abyssal game, but it seems like it's really going towards the same direction, which is them both playing a macro game and kind of disregarding lings and banelings entirely.
By the way, just to note, Mr. Phoenix, who just donated such a large sum of money, as well as B Shredder, all the donations on the channel we're still putting towards the mega tournament fundraiser. So we would like to very, very generously thank you for such contributions, but also let you know that it's going to go towards more awesome esports stuff that hopefully you guys will also get to enjoy with us.
You're giving away codes with a new commander?
Did they announce who it is yet?
No, but I gotta get on this, man.
It's really... I'm not even gonna know. I was gonna start complaining, but I'll save it for later. Yeah, for those who are talking about the new co-op commander and the announcement stuff, I think that's going down over on twitch.tv/starcraft, but we're not allowed to restream it. I did ask and to see if we could, but so unfortunately we'll have to look into that a little bit later, I suppose.
So not entirely disregarding their lings yet. I mean, they had some left over, so a lot more banelings were made for Namshar, but the roaches are already out in like plenty numbers. So they just the bands just like roll away, waddle away actually. Hiding them is not a bad idea. I mean, I really do not think they're going to do much more besides that, but it looks like SolO is just going to be reinforcing with lings as he sends his roaches across the map, and Namshar's going to use the opportunity to crack into a lot of larvae.
That was a huge mistake.
Yeah, the thing is, though, it's kind of funny. Like, the banelings weren't going to be very useful anyways, but to use them was definitely a mistake like that.
Well,
but the lings getting that third base...
Walk those banelings up this ramp, trade out for your opponent's banelings bare minimum. Like, hey, that's way better. But, yeah, ultimately it might not have too big of an impact if he just straight up dies. Yeah,
SolO cutting pretty early on those drones. I mean, Namshar had his first one on the same time, but obviously he thought, you know, I could make a couple more drones. I could make
that little drone pull was actually so sick. That just soaked up a lot of hits, and SolO got a lot of good damage in. Or, excuse me, Namshar got a lot of good damage in, while SolO was wasting shots on the drones.
Yeah. That was pretty nice. And now if Namshar loses his base, it still is okay for him. Obviously, having killed SolO's, SolO unable to defend that was actually something he wasn't really wanting to give up. And it's not looking so great for his win with this push, although Namshar does overextend a little bit here. He's got +1 and roach speed and more roaches on the way, things he invested in, and SolO did not. So he probably should have waited, but now it's done. So basically, forces SolO is down. Banelings hitting in that concave. Not too shabby, but Namshar with a lot more roaches on the way, and SolO still has to make up for the roach speed and the +1, which he's just going to not be able to do enough and lose all his roaches.
I think that's the problem here, right? He's going to bleed out these roaches on the way back across the map. Realizing this, he decides to stand his ground and try and fight a little bit, but that's not going to be enough. And Namshar's just going to continue to do this weird roach stutter step to go right across the map. And what's SolO left with? He's got a spine crawler, a handful of roaches, and a lot of hopes.
A lot of hopes, yeah. Namshar doesn't have to try and bust the natural. There's a spine crawler and high ground and all that, so he just goes to the third. SolO preemptively cancels. He does have a certain amount of time where his third base timing could still be like fixed and okay, but it's obviously running out real fast. GG.
A little bit anticlimactic, but absolutely appropriate. GG. All right, folks. Well, we have the first semifinals already ready to go. It's actually Nurture versus Optimus that'll be coming up first, and then we go to Mana versus Namshar afterwards. We are going to take a small break, however, so sit tight, and we'll see you guys in a couple of minutes.